People, Deluded, I'm back again. A quick vid because my battery might die. Now, Everton have, for a number of years, they always got decent players, people, you know. Anthony Gordon's on the cusp of the first team, you know. Carlos starting in games. And 17-year-old, I believe he's 17, Lewis Dobbin, striker. I like him a lot. Again, I'm not here to say a man's going to be world class and do all of these things and the next wonder kid and stuff. All I believe is documenting. You know, it's down to him if he wants to be a household name in the Premier League and break through Everton's academy. But right now, at 17, 18 years of age, from what I've seen of him at Everton and for England, I love him as a footballer. First thing that strikes me about him is his movement. He's always positive. He's always anticipating stuff. He's always trying to be on the last shoulder. And when he gets going into them runs in the channels, he means it. And he really is a handful in that. He's got fairly a decent amount of pace on him. He can hold the ball up well. He can work the channels. He can come short. You know, he can stay up front and just look to poach goals. He scores all sorts of goals as well. Well worked finishes, good driving runs. You know, heading can improve, but decent heading, you know, the usual tappings, which, you know, not every goal as a striker is going to be glamorous. Sometimes bread and butter. I like him a lot. He's very positive, you know. He links up very well. He's a very calm finisher in front of goal. There are obviously a lot of things he can do to improve as to what he'll tell you. But yeah, he scored, I'm pretty sure he scored double figures for Everton's under 18s, and he must have made his 23's debut. Like I said, I don't know his life like an encyclopedia, but he's someone I've wanted to do a video on for a minute, and he's someone I like, man. And like I said, he's still young. We don't know where his future is going to go, but I believe he's got all the raw materials to have a top career for himself, have a very good career in the game, and actually break through at Everton. Like, I really like him as a footballer. Like I said, man, he's got good movement, and he lives and breathes goals, and he's only going to get better. He can play in a couple of positions as well as out wide. I like how he's got a good mentality. You can always hear him cheering on teammates, and if a man misses, he'll be like unlucky and stuff. And he seems that sometimes when you see people with ability, it's like they know that they're big fish in small ponds, with all due respect to Everton. You don't get that with him. Like, his mentality is very good. He'll work hard. He'll run until the shirt's gone off. No one wants to be on the bench, but he strikes me as if he has to be on the bench, it is what it is. It's the manager's decision. Not too sure if Everton's the first club he's been at, because I believe from what I researched online, he's born in Stoke. So I don't know if he played for Stoke and was bought from Everton, or if his family relocated, or all of these sort of things. But all I know is that Everton have a potential gem on their hands, and someone that could progress through their academy. Like I said, man, it's down to him to work hard and make that a reality. Hopefully he stays clear of injuries and gets choices and all these other pitfalls as to why young players don't get to, you know, project themselves into the first team. But I really like him a lot, man. I think he's got the raw materials, like I said, to have a good career. But we'll see how he develops, man. But you know me, I love youth football and young players and speaking on them. Like I said, for me, I'm not trying to find the next wonder kid or be the first. I just like to document, because it's a genuine passion seeing these guys go from 16s and 18s to doing what Jadon Sancho. I've watched Jadon Sancho at 16s. I'm watching him being linked with Man United and stuff. The same goes for Sterling and Joe Gomez and things like that. I find it very interesting to see their journeys. And obviously, as they get older, maybe one of them will turn around and be a manager. So I find this stuff interesting, and it all starts at grassroots, and that's the journey I like to watch as a football fan. I know a lot of my content is Arsenal centric, and they're probably the most watched things, but the most enjoyable for me is just to talk about youth football to do with Arsenal and elsewhere. And you know, Lewis has got all the raw material, so by God's grace he reaches his potential, and if he really gets good, come to Arsenal. But on that note, people, DG, I'm out. Thank you for watching and rocking as usual.